Last time we did this, it was I think we was both in different spots. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like physically, we was over at the studio,
right.
and now we live from the future Sunland bookstore. But
Thanks. Congratulations.
hey, appreciate it. But
Yeah.
today is about you. You know what I'm saying? You was in a different place, business wise, probably mentally,
Right, right,
because at that time, you was you took us through the journey
right.
of how you got to where you were, and people probably didn't realize, but something right around the corner
Brewing.
was brewing, getting ready to happen. And I
Right,
appreciate you even saying it, on the platform,
right,
that you was coming over to 25th and I,
right,
bringing Stoney's really in the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the
right,
windows is
right.
open behind you; they can see all the cars.
Facts,
It didn't
facts.
hit me until I was like, man, this really kind of
The heart of it,
it's
right?
really the heart of it for real, like the middle,
Right, it is.
middle of somewhere. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So,
right.
but now you're back open. How's it feel?
Good, good, real good. I
Yeah.
mean, real good. I mean, 4 months down, like when we went down, I didn't know what I was gonna be doing.
Mm.
Like originally, I just knew I had to change. I just had to change up from what I was doing. I didn't know where I was headed. I didn't know what I was doing. But now that God, God. That's how God works. Put opportunities in front of you that you don't even see coming, and that's what happened with this. And it was just like too good of a. It was just too good of an opportunity to turn down.
Mm.
Like so, yeah. I ran with it, and I'm grateful, man. And grateful, and I want to get the city a shout out, man. A big city, big shout out to the city, Fort Pierce, boy. Y'all fuck with the boy, like seriously. Like people do a lot of talking about what they gonna support, but man, I can truly say, man, like it's been love, man, love. It's been month and a half, but all love, all love.
Yeah, I've seen it, firsthand, just stopping by every now
Right,
and then. Um, and just like people really showed up, being here the first day, uh, which really kind of was like a soft open, for real.
right.
Like, you had said it, you had announced it, but they really came out like people was really coming out. Like,
And I was planning on having like a grand opening,
yeah,
like before, and then it took me a little longer than I thought to get back going. So I felt like I had already so much time, too much time had already passed.
yeah,
So once I got the okay to open, man, I was just like they gave me the okay on a Wednesday, Friday. I was open. Like I didn't waste any time. And I was thinking, I was like, man, this ain't no grand opening. Like we never really left. Like we just paused for a minute. So it was more like a reopening. So I just took it as that. Hey,
yeah,
we back open. Like it's a reopen. And let it and let it grow legs the same way it did from the beginning. Just word of mouth.
yeah,
Hey, we back, man. We on the block. We here. Like, not trying to make it like, all eyes on me or nothing like that. It was just, hey,
yeah,
we back, we here, we open again. I mean, let's see if y'all ready to miss us like y'all say.
yeah, yeah. Let's see if putting your
Right,
if you're coming out for real.
right. Because
Yeah.
everywhere I was going, like when we was down, oh, we can't wait till y'all open back up. We miss y'all. We can't wait till y'all open back up. You hear it so much, you start thinking, man, people so cap. But hey, but lo and behold, man,
They really showed out.
yeah.
And I mean,
Shout out to the city.
shout out to the city for sure. A immense amount of love, supporting. And then from my perspective, just watching you a little bit during the process of trying to get, back open, it was a lot of love put in,
Oh, facts,
that
facts.
I was able just to witness,
Facts.
watching you, your whole family really like hand to like, you on the drill, like, you on
Hey,
the,
man.
like you sawing the wood, putting in the wall, oh, we messed up the cut, like
Hey
all of
man,
that.
doing whatever I can do, man. Like doing my part.
Yeah.
Everybody got a part, man. And like everybody got a role. So like let's do it. And I ain't no better than nobody else. I'm a feel nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get out there and I do it. I get out and I do the dirty work. I don't mind doing that. That's always been my thing.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't afraid of no work.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't really worry about nothing too much because I know at the end of the day I get out there and I work for mine.
You gonna hit the pavement.
Right. So it makes life a lot easier when you're willing to work. When
Mm.
you willing to work and work ain't a problem for you, it makes life easier. It's the people that complain about everything, whine about everything. They the ones that have hard lives. They ain't willing to do nothing for. They want all these, they have all these expectations and goals, but don't really want to put the work in to get that stuff. So, you know,
You're not afraid to do that at all.
no, and I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid to fail because I know if you do fail, you grow. You learn something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There ain't no such thing as failure to me.
And I mean, even on that, as like failure as a point, some people, depending on how they look at things or whatever, would have said, "Oh, you got into over there by Sable, didn't work out, whatever the case may be." From my perspective, I don't know how you feel about it, but it feels like another door was closed for one to open, and even bigger step up, like
Right.
something you probably didn't anticipate. Like, oh, that had to happen, so I could even see, talk about what you saw, and what, and now when you're in the new spot, like what you can take, the lessons you can take into the new spot.
Well, I felt like where I was at in the store, I felt like I had no cap. I felt like I had no reach my cap.
Yeah,
Like, okay, this is the best I'm gonna be able to do, right here. Like on my best days, like this is the best we're gonna do. We're gonna cap out here, which was fine, which was good.
yeah,
But I felt like I felt like we could do more. So I was like, you know what? Now I gotta go across town. I gotta get some love from that side of town too. I gotta bring some of that in too. I need both to get where I need to be. So that was my thing, to try to reach out to a bigger market
mm-hmm.
going that way, and which is what happened over the 3 years that we were there. We reached a different market. So now that we come back to our original spot, to the hood, to the home. I ain't gonna say the hood. Come back to our home because this is our home.
Yeah,
Come back home. Now we've already touched the market like that. So now it was our job to make them feel comfortable coming here. And I think that's what we've done.
yeah,
We make them feel comfortable coming here. So now our clientele from there comes here.
yeah,
And now it's like that was the purpose.
yeah,
The purpose in going over there was to bring in the extra revenue that we needed to strive as a
yeah,
business.
yeah,
Right?
and keep
That we
going.
wouldn't have got if we just stayed at the store.
Yeah, you had to hit the ceiling and you needed to move.
Right. Had to, reach that ceiling. We had to move up a little bit.
Absolutely. And I think, sometimes, I don't know if people realize this, sometimes you gotta spin to see. You gotta pay to play. And
Absolutely.
there's some things you just don't know until you know them. And sometimes you gotta take a hit to even know them. Like, oh, okay, that's how that works. I wouldn't have known had I not.
If a person think they're gonna go into business and not spending the money, they have never been in business.
Yeah.
Anybody that has been in business know it costs money to make money.
Yeah.
But the ones that had the biggest appeals would be somebody who never tried it.
Mm.
Because they don't know the ins and outs of it. So they just assume. So they just have big imaginations and they think they know it, but they never been there.
Yeah.
So you just let them kind of have their piece until they reach that point, and then they'll come back later and be like, boy, I didn't know. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You weren't here, man.
Yeah. Exactly. They had to see for themselves too.
You had to see for yourself. Yeah.
I know you said it's only been about a month and a half, but any differences that you're seeing, being in this spot as opposed to the last spot, just
no.
overall.
Much better landlords. I can say that.
Mm.
Much better landlords on the property. I definitely get along with them a lot better than I did. Like I never met 3 years and I've never met the owner of Sable Farm. The representative they had, I've met her like twice, and she lived in Fort Lauderdale. So like the owners of this place, they actually come and buy food almost every day. So it's just a difference. It's just what I mean. It's just a big difference. That's the biggest difference. So it make it more comfortable. Make me feel better.
Yeah.
Make me feel better about even investing in their building, even though it's not my building. But I don't mind investing some money in it because how home they make me feel. They give me the green light to do whatever I want to do. So like we're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna collaborate up here on a few things that you'll see in the near future.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's again, you got to kind of go through it to realize it. But there's some things you probably can do over here that you probably
wouldn't have been able to do.
Just
Big
because
fact.
of the red tape.
Big facts.
Representatives that's not really owning the place, but here you got a direct relationship where you can say, "Hey, let's try this."
Right, and that's
people
what
may be
I
open
want.
to it. They're
And
like,
that's
"Oh
what I
yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah." So I mean, I'm personally excited just to see, all that's possible, going forward with you being, again, heart of the city,
Right.
and again, shout out to the love, but I know it's not all love sometimes.
Right.
How have you been I mean, it's been a lot of attention over the last month in general, right?
Mhm.
But how have you been receiving it from all different perspectives and angles and
I mean, I get a little negative backlash. I mean, nothing's gonna be 100%.
yeah,
Nothing's gonna be 100% one way. So you gotta expect some people not to like, and that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine because when it comes down to it, it's all opinion. One thing I know I don't do, I don't wake up with malice in my heart to do nothing negative to nobody on any day. So if somebody has a problem with me, it's probably something misinterpreted or they don't know me and they just assuming something. Because if they come and have a conversation with me, anything could be, figured out. So, like, as far as negativity, yeah, we get a little bit of it, real little bit of it, but I don't worry about it. I just feel like that's life.
yeah,
That's just gonna happen, like because nothing's gonna be 100. And all the feedback can be, oh, it's great, but that's most of the feedback is just everything is great,
yeah,
like everything is good. Like I say, negativity, not much, other than just like I say, just that little bit of chirping that you'll get. But other than that, man, everything been good, man. I just watched my sister, retire from get her second pension at the age of 50.
oh wow,
And she's always said she wasn't going to work past 50. Now she got full retirement from the military and full retirement from the school board at 50 years old. And I was able to go to take my mom and witness that. My mother-in-law and my wife, and we already witnessed that with her in North Carolina this weekend. Like, and being in this position allowed me to do that.
yeah,
Where I was able to go and the kids ran the restaurant, the kids and the crew ran the restaurant. And that was beautiful, man.
that's nice,
Especially coming from over there because that was hard to do over there. So I had to be there every day. But my son and Tavares and Jan and Mama and everybody else and Tree and Lexus, Century, the whole crew, Moses, everybody, man. I love y'all, man. I tell you, they stood in and they held it down, man. They held it down, man. And I tell you, man, grateful for the team I got.
that's amazing, that's beautiful. It's nice to even build something up to a point where you can actually let go of the wheel a little bit and the car keep going. You're like, oh, okay, I ain't realized,
And then it's all family,
yeah,
even more beautiful.
come on, that's beautiful, that's amazing. And I mean, just coming to the restaurant every other day and just seeing you outside like on the grill, what I'm saying? I think for a lot of people, you know, my uncle passed early in the year,
Right.
and something that I didn't realize was missing until I started this, and really until I connected with you, it was a symbol of like symbol of somebody really going for, really going for their dreams and not saying no.
Right.
And every time I can just imagine, somebody who's coming up, walking from LPA, going home from school, seeing you outside, that's their image now.
Right.
I think about how, I saw my uncle do that, and I hope to see young people look at you and realize like, oh, I can strive for what I want to do.
Facts. Facts.
So it's just it's a beautiful image.
Shout out to your uncle Slate Rock. Shout out to
For sure,
Slate
for
Rock
sure.
too, because definitely one of the guys that I watched as a youngster come up and inspire. You know what I mean? Because Slate Rock was an entrepreneur when we were kids. Like Slate cutting the guy when we eighth grade. So I mean, watching Slate be a young boss was definitely like inspirational. So shout out to Slate Rock, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
legendary.
And now, like all things, the torch gets passed, and I just, I appreciate you, Stoney, for real, just being that symbol for somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pop quote: "You may not change the world, but you might inspire somebody who will."
Wow.
So, you inspire me. I'm sure you inspire a lot of people. Just being outside and being welcoming. $10 dinners. You know what I'm saying? Like always,
Cause I'm
always
for the
showing
city,
love.
bro. I'm for these people, man.
Absolutely.
Not all for my own, I gotta make a living, but I'm just saying I'm not all about me getting fat around here. Like, bro, that's why I hire my family. Because guess what? I'm gonna take my money and I'm gonna give it to my family, and I know it. Like some of my wife, she kill me sometimes because I'm so willing to help, but I'm not the type of person that can be sitting on the mountain and see my family drowning and not help. So why not let them help us? Like, why not work them in the business and pay them under salary? That way they don't have to ask because you're giving them an opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the biggest thing because now they can carry something from here and they can put some on their tool that they can always use for their future.
Absolutely. Last couple questions. I'm excited for the future. I want to know what you're excited about. We ending off the year, going into 2025. I know you say you don't usually do the goals because you always working. So the year don't really matter. But what you
Right.
looking forward to? I know we've talked about some things, but just in general, what you looking forward to?
I tell you, man, working with you in the next few months, that's kind of like what I'm most excited about right now.
For real.
Like just being honest, like the things that me and you talked about and like those collaborations because I don't like I said, I don't try to get too far ahead of myself and put too much on my plate.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned from over there is I gotta find balance in my life. I can't be all for the dollar. I have to have balance. I have to have time for myself. I have to have time for the family. I have to put my focus on my business, but I can't be all on one thing. It's like I gotta have that perfect balance. So I try to do one thing at a time. And right now, like I said, I don't do New Year's resolution because when it's time, you go right there. You don't wait till New Year's to do it.
Yeah.
Because if I come up with an idea right now, you don't wait till January. I'm start doing it right now. What's the wait? Why wait until January? What makes January so special? Forget what the days is. I'm telling you, like, cause every day is work. So I don't even worry about what day it is. I have to ask somebody what day it is. Seriously, because I just get up and go. Only I look forward to Monday so I can sleep in a little bit.
Yeah. A little extra rest.
That's it. But other than that, man, like I say, I'm just ready for me and you to get to what we talk about because I smile in my sleep when I think about that.
Yeah.
Like for real, like how it's
For
gonna
sure.
turn out. Because I think what we talk, the thing that we gonna do, I think it's gonna be big for the city,
For sure.
and it's gonna hit a different target, a different market that's bored in this city. A
Yeah.
market the 30 to 60 crowd that's bored and wants some stuff to do.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing to do. So I think with the things that we're gonna be doing, it's gonna invite more of that crowd. And I think like it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big for the city.
For sure. I'm excited about it. Just seeing you work hard. I get inspired too. I wake up. I'm like, man, I know Stoney out there. I'm looking at the times on the window. I'm like, I can at least be here 6 days. Like I
Hey,
already. You know what I'm saying?
let's
That all of
go.
that. It just feeds into it. So, and I appreciate you even coming on and spreading the good Sunday word. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, anything for you fellas. Man, listen, I see your grind. I tell you, and shout out to Rabbit. You see Rabbit back
Yeah.
there every day, man. That young fella get up and bring that truck up here with them ices every day.
For
You know,
sure.
like, and they supported me. We support each other, but he come up in and supported me. Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna come up here too. Like, yeah, let's go. Like, and here you go, unifying, bro. Bringing a group of guys, a group of like-minded brothers together to achieve something as a whole.
For sure.
All we need is a few more.
That's it.
That's all we need is a few more, just like us. That's willing to get it every day and not be selfish. Nobody's selfish. If you notice that, we all just try to help each other.
For sure.
Nobody's really pulling for no money or nothing like that. And when the money comes, we're gonna disperse it evenly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As it should be. As
And
it
so
should be.
but that's what we'll focus on that money. That's why I pay them gonna come. We
Absolutely.
focus on the loyalty first.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tony, I appreciate you.
Love,
I know the city appreciates you. I think I speak for everybody when I say thank you. For real.
man.
And it's
Thank
only the
y'all.
beginning.
Thank y'all for sure. It's definitely the
Absolutely.
beginning.
Absolutely.
Definitely the beginning.
All right, let's get it.
Yes,
Appreciate it.